Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Universal Channeling. Channeling the Conscious Universe. Blossom Goodchild, Channeling the Federation of Light, October 28, 2018. Blossom Goodchild. Good morning. Great excitement ensued after your last channeling about the energy cubes. Shall we continue forth in the same vein? Federation of Light. Good moments of joy throughout your day also blossom. The energy surrounding the energy cubes is indeed uplifting to the soul. For when we say we have tripled the amount being sent through, you can also be aware of the fact that due to this, all that you think and put into action is being tripled in its vibrational intensity also. Therefore, it is most wise to be vigilant of all thoughts and feelings, for if one's thoughts were not of the highest for all, one may find themselves feeling completely out of sorts. Be conscious of that which you offer in thought to yourself and all that is. If a thought does not resound in one's heart's truth simply because the way one may be feeling in that moment, then be astute enough to recognize it instantly and change it into a thought that does. The thoughts that come from a loving place to all/for all. You will very quickly recognize in your own space the lift in vibration of your own soul, by doing so. Blossom Goodchild. I have to say, I am enjoying these energies and my thought patterns seem to have upped a good few rungs of the ladder. Much more natural thoughts of gratitude and things of the like, rather than having to think to do them sometimes. They seem to be just flowing through my body. Federation of Light. Because, if you are thinking gratitude, then that thought of gratitude shall be tripled in its intent. All thoughts shall be tripled in their intent. This is why many are going through the mill, as you would say, because thoughts of say, despair, or frustration, or anger, will be tripled in their intensity. Blossom Goodchild. Best keep very vigilant then. Federation of Light. This is so. Yet, know it is within each one to be of love. That is who you are. So, just be yourself. Blossom Goodchild. Yet, down here on this planet, much of ourself has been indoctrinated with sadness and depression of what is. Federation of Light. Then outdoctrinate those thoughts. You are all so much further along your pathway now. You are all so much more in alignment with your true self. Therefore, you are all so much more aware of what serves and what does not. If you choose to wallow in untruths, in fact, blatant lies, to sway you off course, then know that wallowing will feel tripled in your being. So, if you know that is the case, why do it? Blossom Goodchild. I don't. Federation of Light. Hence your uplifted soul self. Blossom Goodchild. Yet, with respect, I don't live in a country that is very confused with the political state of affairs and what is taking place. Actually, aren't all countries like that? Yet, you know of which I speak. Therefore, people living in that land of the free, feel they are drowning and are in great disbelief and despair. Federation of Light. And that disbelief and despair has tripled in their soul's energy. Tripled. This is why we ask you to not become so involved in this side of things. For it is most uncertain as to who is doing what, for what purpose, is it not? Blossom Goodchild. Probably. I don't get involved. Yet, I understand that others feel the need to, for they feel their lives are not in their own hands. Federation of Light. Thank you. You took our lead. The fact is, their lives are in their own hands. If they were to remove their thoughts from the political mayhem and move on to a different track, they would find their spirit tripled in thoughts of good and hopeful excitement. There is so very much to get excited about. May we suggest to you that all this backlash, all this confusion and unbelievable propaganda is designed to keep you off track? Off the track from your rightful journey. It is unbelievable. As it should not be believed. For so much of it is not of truth. Your thoughts are swayed one way or another in a whirlwind of thought-provoking turmoil. This, dearest souls, does not serve you. Do you wish for these tricks to see out their intention? Of course not. Therefore, return to who you are. The truth of who you are. Love. Be that love in every thought, word and action. Now, in these times, when you make the effort to do so, you will come across a different you. As you said earlier, blossom. The love and gratitude within you is working for itself, now. Blossom, good child. And I have to say it feels so perfect, so nice, so right. So peaceful and joyous. I could go on yet, I won't. Federation of Light. We ask you not to fall into these traps. You are better than that. You are stronger than that. We're sure you recall that we have said you are the strongest of the strong. You are upon this planet to change it, to see this grand transformation take place. You who were chosen are accomplishing this in such a divine way. Know this. Again, when we say, know this. Know it deep in your heart, and that knowing shall be tripled in its knowing. Within that knowledge, therefore, more strength builds. Strength of knowing truth. Blossom, good child. Can I ask if the blocks of energy will at some point be quadrupled? Federation of Light. Oh, indeed, yes. Yet, not for a while. We feel this is wise. Blossom, good child. How is it gauged as to when? Federation of Light. By the binaural codes changing rapidly. Blossom, good child. Doesn't binaural have to do with the ears? Federation of Light. Yes. And we stand by that which we have just said. Blossom, good child. And, we're off. Please continue. Federation of Light. Your beings are, as you know, of highly physically, emotionally charged energy. As this coded energy continues to flow onto / through your planet, you will notice a change of a high degree taking place within your physicality, also. For it is being heightened and lightened. You are light in / of essence, and it is light coding that is coming through. We explained of the coding forever changing within you and within the energy cubes. As our thoughts become tripled in lightness, the light coding from the codes corresponds. This light coding then takes its place, once reaching a particular frequency, and alters the tuning of the physical physique. Not only on the outwardly physical appearance, yet, much fine-tuning will be taking place on the working within. Sensory perceptors, for instance, the ears, will start to pick up otherworldly attunements. They will also become acutely noise-sensitive, as many are beginning to discover already. Many of your little beings coming into the planet now, are already tuned into these higher energies, and they find it very difficult to be within loud noise. Their sensoria are very sensitive. You will notice that your eyes begin to see a clearer light of day. Same scene, yet, looking different. Your touch, when touching certain things of a higher vibration, i.e., flowers, water, etc., shall feel very different to you, as if you can feel all the elemental energies that is their makeup. Such wonders shall fill your soul. It is happening already. Become aware of these things in order for your world, your own world that you create for yourself, to be one that you desire to live in. Switch off your television screens and switch on your sensors. Make an effort to remove yourself from negativity and move yourself into nature. Walk instead of talk. Think instead of drink. Blossom, good child. What? Indulge me if you would. Federation of Light. Certainly, Blossom. Many souls talk for the sake of talking. That which comes out of their mouths is not always of the highest vibration for the higher good. Instead, it is so much more beneficial to take a walk in nature, and don't talk, just listen to the wisdom of the trees and the flowers. Listen to the stories carried in the winds. Blossom, good child. And think instead of drink. I feel you are aware that I went to see the movie A Star is Born last night? Drinking being the downfall of the leading man. Federation of Light. This is so. Blossom, good child. And yet, many need to drink. It helps them relax, Switch off and escape. Federation of Light. Exactly. Escape from what? Blossom Goodchild. Pressures. It just helps one to wind down at the end of a busy day. Federation of Light. And there is nothing wrong with that. Yet, are we not correct in surveying that many have had, as you would say, just that one too many, and it therefore defeats the entire process of a wind down? Blossom Goodchild. Oh yes. I know many a soul who feels that way. That's why I gave it up 14 years ago. Federation of Light. We are not saying not to drink. We are not saying not to do anything that one feels they would like to do. Yet, we would reiterate the tripling effect. 1 glass of alcohol in these times is equivalent to 3, and due to the raising of one's vibration, it takes very little for one to be affected by it. These are not must-dos. These are suggestions to assist you in your expansion. Blossom Goodchild. It's most odd you mention alcohol. Unlike you to bring up such a topic. Federation of Light. And yet, again we would say to be vigilant of your well-being. Maybe we will talk about this in more detail another time. It is important in these days of yours, to treat yourself well. It will make a marked difference. Blossom Goodchild. Well, I think many souls are getting on board that train. I feel many of us would be very interested in you giving us your perspective on the subject. Federation of Light. As with all our correspondents, dearest Blossom, we trust that what we are offering assists each one along their journey, in ways of understanding who they are. For when that is understood, our mission is complete. Blossom Goodchild. Many thanks as always, guys. In gratitude, in loving service. I am. Website, Blossom Goodchild.